Hey guys, this is Miss Drake. I'm your personal project coordinator for this year. This is the first of a few screencasts that I'm going to make to help walk you through the personal project process. In this screencast, we're going to be covering the topic, goal, and global context, how to develop those, how to access Managebac and to make entries into Managebac, and your supervisor. First thing you need to do you have a handbook for this year? If you'll take a look at the bottom of your screen, you'll see the web page where you can find access to the 2017-2018 Personal Project Handbook. Be sure to read that. And you can find a copy of the 2017-2018 Personal Project Handbook by going to the Concord High School website, finding my website. You can go directly there. And then on the left you have some links here. If you'll click on Personal Project, and then you'll see where you have some files that are available and some other links as well. And you can click on More. These are all the files that I have. This is the handout from May of last year with the presentation. And then you also have the handbook here, Rocket Sample Scored Report, which the IB has sent for us to use as just an example of what a really good report looks like, along with some worksheets that you will need to attach to your personal project report when you turn it in February, the personal project cover sheet, and the academic honesty form. This is where you're going to be recording your 3 meetings with your supervisor. So the first thing you're going to need to do is to choose your topic, and please do so wisely. At this point, it can be pretty general. You'll work on narrowing down your topic as you create your goal and choosing a global context. Your project should be of something of deep personal interest to you. It doesn't necessarily have to be a charity project, such as raising money for the Red Cross or for UNICEF. It could be something that you want to learn yourself, such as building a guitar or playing a musical instrument, and on your screen you'll see some examples of projects. Just make sure it's something you want to do for the next 10 months of time. When you choose your topic, if you'll add your topic to the Google Sheet that can be found on my website by Friday, September the 8th, that's going to help me pair you with the supervisor. So those topic lists will go out to teachers, and they're going to choose you based on your topic, not on who you are, but on your topic. If I don't have those topics by Friday, September the 8th, I'll have to randomly pair you with the supervisor to help get you started on your project. So in order to access the topic list, if you'll find again my web page and click on Personal Project, you'll see this Personal Project link under the 2017-2018 topic list. When you open that, everyone there should be listed. If not, please let me know, or you can add your name at the bottom. If you'll type in your topic, and it should wrap around, but type in your topic, and then I'll be able to pair you with the supervisor. So here's the question. When do you need to have that topic put into this Google Sheet? Oh, very good, guys. That's right, by Friday, September the 8th. Good job. So once you have chosen your topic, and you've added your topic to the Google Sheet by Friday, September the 8th, then we need to move on to talk about your product and outcome and your goal. So I want you to question, what do you want the end result to be? What do you want to accomplish? What do you want to do with your project? As you're determining your goal based on your topic, it should be something measurable, because you're going to be assessed on your product. Your goal should also allow you to demonstrate all of the 10 ATL skills. Don't know what the ATL skills are? Look in your handbook. They're there. Your goal should be very clear, something specific, not too broad and not too narrow. And it must be highly challenging. So let's take a look at some examples. So on page 13 of your handbook, you'll find some help forming a goal that gives you some examples. Taking a look at your screen, let's look at the difference between just a basic goal and a highly challenging goal. A basic goal is what you're going to make. Let's say you're going to make a guitar. That's pretty basic. Most of the time, however, you guys are not going to be just basic. You're going to go above and beyond in your project, beyond at least just making a guitar. You're going to have a highly challenging goal, but you have to learn how to say it correctly, and you have to state all the parts that you're going to do in order to say, make this guitar. So your highly challenging goal will have multiple parts. Lead to greater learning, use multiple verbs, and engage in an actual event. So instead of just making a guitar, you'll probably have to research on how to make a guitar, perhaps talk with someone who's an expert in that field. You'll have to work with someone who can help you make a guitar, then you make the product, and perhaps you even play it for an audience or something like that. Continuing on page 13, You'll have 3 examples of challenging goals and 3 examples of highly challenging goals. Let's take a look at the one in the middle. A challenging goal, which is pretty good, a student creates a durable bag using secondhand materials. But then look at the highly challenging goal in contrast. A student creates a range of bags using secondhand materials to exhibit at the local arts center. So that's highly challenging versus just a challenging goal. Again, remember your goal must be measurable. And at the bottom of page 13, there's yet another chart of examples to take a look at a basic goal that's rather appropriate. It's not bad, but I think you guys can go a little bit higher than that, getting to the challenging and highly challenging goal stages. So if you'll notice on the highly challenging goal side, you have multiple verbs. It's got action, it's doing something, and having those verbs multiple parts. That's where you're going to get your highest levels of achievement. So after you've chosen your topic and you've developed your goal, you have to choose a global context. You only choose one. Yeah, your project's going to probably hit multiple global contexts, but you only choose one. The reason is because it's going to drive your project. It's going to drive the research, especially for your project. It's going to bring that project into focus, and it's going to help you narrow down your project to make it something more manageable. So let's look at some examples, and it's in your handbook. On page 15 in your handbook, or starting on page 15 in your handbook, you'll have the global context listed for you, with some areas of exploration underneath, and then examples of personal projects that kind of help you see maybe where your personal project would fall. So again, you're going to choose one of those 6 global contexts, and only one for your project. My favorite example of choosing a global context and how this impacts your project is actually found on page 14 of your personal project handbook. It says, for example, if you want to remodel a bathroom, you could choose the global context of personal and cultural expression. And then the focus of your project is going to be something about that particular global context, perhaps how to bring nature into the bathroom. Maybe look at the tones and the colors and the decorations that are trending at the time. It's going to focus on aesthetics. But you may want to focus your project on remodeling that bathroom on globalization and sustainability. So for that global context, for the same topic of the project, what you're going to be doing is researching maybe sustainable materials or environmentally friendly materials that you could utilize in order to remodel your bathroom. Again, just going on beyond that, beyond the example that's there in your handbook, maybe you want to do something with science and technology, and you want to talk about, the most scientific and technological advancements that you have in a bathroom. And that's how it's going to help drive your project. So just to reiterate, for the global context, you're only going to choose one. And also, it's important to understand that that global context is not just an afterthought. It's really going to be a driving component for your personal project. So just a reminder that I would like for you to add your topic into the Google Sheet, which can be found on my website, by Friday, September the 8th. If you don't do that, you'll randomly be assigned a supervisor that may or may not know your topic. If you'd like to request a specific teacher as a supervisor, you can add that to the next column beside the topic column, but there's no guarantee that your requested supervisor is going to be paired with you. Of course, you're welcome to take a look at what other students are doing and what they're putting in for their topics, but don't think that just because that's how they're listing their topic, you need to list yours that way. Again, the topic itself can be very general. Your goal will be more specific, and then your global context will help you, as you begin your project, narrow down the focus of your personal project topic and goal. Then you're going to log into Managebac, and you're going to access a worksheet tab on Managebac to put your topic, goal, and global context in the worksheet tab in Managebac. I'll show you how to do that in just a second. You don't need to add the inquiry question criteria or select a supervisor on that worksheet section in Managebac. So let's take a look at how to do that. So students who complete the personal project and who move on into the DP program are going to be using Managebac. It's a software program that's going to help you keep up with all of the necessary components of your project. Are you able to log in? You may not be just yet. Remember, you have to pay your Managebac fee of $12. And then after that, you're going to be added into Managebac. You have to go through a process by clicking into your email and following the steps to set your password, and then you can access Managebac. So when you're able to log into Managebac, when you first log in, you'll probably see something like this, except it may say something a little different, like class of 2018 sophomores. But regardless, what you're going to make sure you need to do is that right under the class of, you've got several tabs you can click. Blog, Dashboard, Profile, IB Manager, Classes and Groups. Make sure you've clicked on IB Manager. Beneath those buttons, you'll have Overview, Plans, SA, Projects, Messages, Calendar, Files, and Members. Make sure you're on the Projects. Sometimes it defaults to SA, and you need to be on Projects. Then it's going to have your Personal Project worksheet, and it says what is the personal project. You can read over that. On the right side of your screen that you have in front of you right now, it's got Personal Project Status, and your supervisor may or may not click on those buttons. It really doesn't matter because they're going to be having a dialogue with you about it directly instead of just clicking on a button. Same thing with Progress, Excellent, On Track, Concerned, or To Be Determined. But I want you to very much pay attention to the three tabs beneath that says Worksheet, Process Journal, and Assessment. You're mainly going to be working right now with Worksheet and Process Journal. The assessment will come later. Please make sure that you're on the Worksheet tab. Then you'll need to click the red Edit Personal Project Proposal button. When you click Edit Personal Project Proposal, this screen will appear. And what you need to do is to type in your topic, type in your goal, and check a global context. Again, the inquiry question and criteria is not necessary right now. Again, make sure you're on that Worksheet tab. What you're going to do in order to add Process Journals, you'll click on the Process Journal tab. But all you need to complete right now is the one on the worksheet for the topic, goal, and global context. Before you leave this screen, please make sure you click on the green Save Project button. You'll need to click Save every single time you go into your personal project worksheet or any time that you're going to make process journal entries. A lot of students lose their work because they forget to click Save. Next, you could go to the Process Journal tab that's on the left side under Worksheet. When you click on that and you're going to make a process journal entry, you'll make sure that you are clicking on where it says Add, Journal, Website, YouTube, Photos, Files. You click on Journal, then you can type directly into the box. And again, please make sure you click Add Reflections and Evidence. Again, a lot of students lose their work because they do not click the green Save button to add reflections and evidence. If you have files to upload, perhaps you would prefer to type something into Microsoft Word and upload it. All you have to do is click Files instead of Journal, and then again you'll upload your file. So again, by uploading your files by clicking on Browse, then choosing your file, and please click the green button Add Reflections and Evidence. So not only can you add journal entries and files, you can also add to your Process Journal tab websites, YouTube videos that relate directly to your project, not just funny cat videos, and also photos. Anytime you do that, please make sure you click the green button, Add Reflections and Evidence. So, that's how we get to developing our topic, goal, choosing a global context, accessing Managebac, adding to our process journal entries. And for your supervisor, again, you need to add your topic to the Google Sheet that you can find on my website by when? That's right, Friday, September the 8th. If you have any questions, you know where I'm at, room 326. You can also send me an email at jennifer.drake@cabarrus.k12.nc.us. I look forward to hearing from you guys.